Greetings, fellow traders. Bubble here. It's time for the daily market wrap for Friday, October the 16th, 2020. I hope everybody had a great trading day today. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research, and everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only and not investment advice. So please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. All right, let's check and see where we left off with the market here today. So SPX up 47 cents. All right, we made about 2 quarters today. And upper shadow here off the upper Bollinger Band. Still an inside month, still a green month. We're going to be analyzing it more in the newsletter this weekend. So if you're not a member, be sure to check that out. We give a good perspective on the market coming up. Also, stay tuned for Sunday night when we go live with Algo Paul, or Algo 382 with Paul, as we we're going to try to do a regular series on Sunday nights, riding the waves of John and Paul. So we'll see how that goes. We're still working on the name, but that might be it. Anyway, last night, if you check out the video here at the end of this video, the link at the end of the video, you'll see yesterday we talked about is wave 4 in, right? And so that's kind of the big question. We got a nice bounce yesterday off these levels. You know, we're working on this impulsive move up, and really the question is, was wave 4 in? Well, what do we say? We say, well, yeah, we could get some more movement to the upside, but maybe, just maybe, it wants to do an A, B, C type move before making a move. And this could be considered impulsive. This could be a B wave, and we might actually fill this gap below here before moving. So we really have to be a little bit cautious on it. One of the things that we looked at though here is that this impulsive move up could be an ABC move down, but that was a pretty sharp move at the close. We did catch and point out a short right here with members live at the close too, so I'll show you guys that in a little bit on the ES and the SPY. So anyway, we're going to keep an eye on that, and we'll be talking about it more this weekend. Let's take SPY. Okay, so good volume today. Don't forget today is option expiration day, right? So there's a lot of shenanigans that go on there as well. Let's take a look at the S&P futures. Okay, so S&P futures, kind of the big thing today that we're focusing on is were we going to fill the overnight gap, right, from the regular trading hours gap? And the answer was yes. This was the gap level right here, and then we flushed, and we actually got below the overnight lows here at the end of the day. So, pretty nasty flush down right there. That is definitely indicative of that we are in a corrective wave, right? So, the question is, is wave 4 done? And the answer is probably no, right? This is not, indicative of a bullish impulsive wave up, right? So we're just kind of waiting it out and being patient on that one. But this was the level right here. So yesterday's highs right here, we just stretched that across. And then at the regular trading hours open, we had a lower shadow off the open right here off of one of our signal zones, right? Rally-based rally and also rally-based drop. Big level right here, right? So that gave us a nice move up at the open, right? Nice little bull flag right here to give us a move up. Then something changed, right? The bears took over, right? We started to notice that, there was some change in composure, right? So we got some tools that we use that helped us track this as well. And gave us a nice move down right here, and then we got a nice retrace right here. This is a 618 retrace from the highs. A, B, C retrace. Boom. Impulsive move down. Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3. Maybe Sunday night we'll see like a wave 4, and then Friday maybe wave 5. And maybe that'll finish the ABC move on the macro time frame down. So we're definitely going to be tracking that going into Sunday. MES, right, broke down to these levels right here. You see how important these geometric levels are? That's why we draw them. Right? Market loves geometry. Oh, what do we got here? An inside 5 right off of the geometric line. Boom. Perfect move, especially if you got your wave counts going. So really good stuff right there, guys. Let's take a look. So let's look at and then let me show you what we did at the close. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. So we pointed out this short here at the end of the day. Just a little one to get us going. So you can see I've got the Fibonacci's pulled up right here. So we got a nice little sharp move down here to the bottom of the signal zone. My guess was that we were going to fill this gap. And so we just took a 618 retrace right here, and then boom, and we got some great follow through on that one. We took the next week's, the Monday 348 puts from about 155 to about $1.80. Can't complain about that at the end of the day, especially if you didn't, didn't want to deal with everything else, all the choppy stuff before that. So anyway, good stuff there. Let's take a look at the Qs. Broke the channel, right? We talked about that at lunchtime, right? So if you can hold this channel, great. If not, boom, confirmation of the downside on that one. Let's look at the IWM. Okay, so they gave up a little bit there today too, just flush with the rest of the market. So let's take a look at Apple. So Apple is actually pretty much on the bearish radar for the majority of the day. Again, give us nice retraces here, right? We talked about this earlier, a nice double inside 5 down for a nice opening trade. Nice retrade off to the highs, about a 786, and then it pushes its way back down here. And then we had a nice retrace here for another move down on Apple. So good stuff there. Let's take a look at Tesla. So Tesla actually gave a couple good short opportunities today, which is great. It's kind of risky to do that, right? But if you get the Fibonacci's up here, right? So from this down move right here, this ended up being a 618 retrace here for a nice push down, and then another move down here, another 618 for a move down. So you gotta love that stuff, right? So especially if it fits with your overall sentiment. So again, it's tough to short Tesla, but when it works, it works. So good stuff there. Other ones that were on the radar today. So we pointed out Amazon. Members did well on this one at the open today for a nice push. This had the most relative strength of all of them, but it gave us a nice little pop here that we were expecting, and then it kind of reversed with the market as well, and really tanked there at the end of the day. It's up here a little bit after hours, but pretty interesting stuff. There's some news, something like a Viacom or something like that, but definitely one to keep an eye on going into the next week. Let's take a look at another one. Let's look at Nikola. Nikola got crushed. Finally, right? Let's go to the daily chart. So this is chopping around for a while, but look at that. Look at that inside day down, and then boom, big move, filled the closing gap over here, and just some big volume of Nikola. So see how that goes on its way to getting delisted. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be, but it is a possibility. Zoom again. Zoom today, guys. Is what it is. We talked about this with Paul last week or this week. We were going over Elliott Wave, right? We had this nice triangle move right here, Wave 4, right, and just kind of worked on its Wave 5, and Wave 5 could be done, but it was a beautiful trade today, right? Nice move at the open, nice retrace right here for another move up. So good stuff on Zoom today. Last but not least, let's take a look at Halliburton. So they've got earnings coming up on Monday. They had a nasty day today. So oil got clobbered today. So let's see how they do into earnings. Which reminds me, so we got a huge earnings week next week. So we got a lot of the big names, Netflix, or a lot of the FANG names reporting next week. So it should be a fun earnings week next week. It's going to be a little bit wild. But if they all beat on earnings, that should probably trigger that Wave 5 up that we've been looking at. So anyway, guys, I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. Again, if you're not a member in the group, be sure to subscribe to the newsletter, and the newsletter /alerts link in the YouTube description will get you the newsletter and also into our private Twitter and our Discord, where we talk about this stuff all day. We go live at the open and close. We point out these moves, and if I take a trade, I post my ideas, and we've got some great traders in the group too that post awesome ideas as well. So we do harmonics in there. We got futures and all that great stuff. So I hope you guys can join us, and until then, stay healthy out there, and remember your risk first and stay safe so you can stay in the game. And I'll talk to you guys soon.